The political landscape of Delta State has been set ablaze ahead of the 2027 general election. At the heart of the heated atmosphere are His Excellency Governor Sheriff Olori and former Deputy Senate President Olori Magege. In dramatic alignment of rivalries, Olori has defected to the All Progressive Congress, the very party he defeated in 2023, while also, and his other, in a twist of fate, his also other opponents have defected from the APC into the NDC. Now, in a twist of fate, the governor's arch rival, Magege, got embittered that the Delta APC with Sheriff as leader abandoned his organic support system and alienated him, as he said, defecting to the new Nigerian Democratic Party. Magege, thus fully aligning himself with Peter Obi. Now, with the development, prompts a fierce rivalry in the 2027 polls for Delta. In excerpts from the recent crossfire, the two robo-political titans trade heavy blows recently, making the contest truly set for an epic final as anticipated by political observers. But the question is, with these issues raised by both of them in recent interview granted the media, and these issues raising a lot of controversy, a need to address them to make the record straight is imperative to get a clearer picture and set the stage for the contest come next year. Well, these and more will take center stage on the show today, because that's what we have. We're talking about the general election 2027 Delta State in focus, looking at what seems to be happening between the two political titans right here in Delta State. Well, anyway, to help us talk about this and give us more of a clearer picture of what it feels the issues are and what need to be addressed, especially as it concerns that deep, and many will say, forgive me for saying it, bitter rivalry between both of them, is no other person but an APC chieftain, and we're talking of no other person but Chief Olori Magege. Well, Olori Magege, sir, welcome and nice having you on the show.
Yeah, good morning. Today is my birthday.
Wow, that's interesting. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Thank you.
Wow, you're looking younger, so no need to ask how young you are.
I'm looking at 80.
Oh, wow. Man, that's a very young age then. But all the same, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, well, it has really been more of a heated one in the recent weeks. And the interview granted by both of them to a media outlet in Lagos and Abuja has indeed intensified that bitter rivalry we saw in 2022 leading up to 2023 elections.
Yeah.
And funny enough, many might have felt that bitterness between both of them might have subsided, especially knowing that, funny enough, both of them were in the same party in just some couple of months ago, but now they seem to have split to different directions. But anyway, let's look at it. Now, my first question is, many would have thought that, well, the former deputy vice president, or deputy senate president rather, is not going for the governorship. So others are wondering why the bitter rivalry between both of them, because both of them are not contesting for the seat of the governor. His Excellency Governor Sheriff Olori is there as governor, but Obaherisi is not contesting for the governor. So many are wondering why the bitter rivalry when they are not going for the same seat.
It dates back to the point where the governor decamped to APC.
Okay.
Before then, Olori Magege was the leader.
Okay.
And the front runner contender for the governorship of Delta State.
Under the platform of the APC.
APC, then. That his plan were for the governorship of the state.
Okay.
Then the governor decamped to APC. And that means the end of his dream, of Magege's dream of becoming
a governor
of Delta State. Because the governor had become the leader
of the party.
And not only that, the structure of APC that was hitherto in the stranglehold of Olori Magege to the advantage of Magege and to the horror of Keyamo and Co. had shifted. The governor now has the structure. So you can understand his bitterness. the bitterness of a...
So it's all about the structure and the life of APC in Delta State.
Indeed.
That is the bitter record.
Yes, the structure determines who goes to where. The structure of the party determines the primaries. Determines everything about the party.
Okay.
So when Olori Magege lost the structure to
Sheriff
Oborevori, that spelled the death knell of Olori Magege's governorship ambition.
Okay, now, he knew this. And when I mean he knew this,
Yes.
The former Deputy Senate President knew this.
Yes.
I could still remember that when the former PDP decamped into the APC, we had both of them in the same party for a period of more than a year and...
Yes, at war.
Okay. It looks as if you took the question out of my mouth. Because both of them were in the same party for more than a year. And as much as being in the same party for more than a year, there would have been horse trading, give and take, discussions, conversations, meetings, trying to bridge the gap, knowing that Magege was not going for the governorship again. So there was no point having that bitter rivalry when both of them were in the same party. So my question now is, they were in the same party, but why was the party not able to bridge that gap and mend fences and make them be more of a united force rather than divided?
They were in the same party, but in different factions.
Of the same party?
Of the same party. Magege is not one to sheath his sword easily. He's not one to sheath sword at all.
But he doesn't have...
And he didn't believe. He was thinking that there would be a last minute miracle. Because
are there miracles in politics? It's a question.
He believes
because nobody changed water into wine.
He believes in miracles. He believes he believes in his contacts in Abuja that will make a lot of things change for him to his benefit. But he forgot that he wasn't a supporter of Tinubu when Tinubu was contesting for the presidency.
So you said?
So that's the fact. That's fact. He was working for Lawan.
Okay.
The former
Senate president.
Yes, he was working for Lawan. And he said that the Delta delegates to the convention that produced Mr. President as a candidate of APC did not vote for Mr. President, then candidate. Are you following what I'm saying? They voted for Lawani. And Mr. President knew this. So he wasn't really, Olori Magege wasn't really in the good book of Mr. President. So he knew this. Olori Magege knew this. Everybody knew it. Everybody knew it. So when Mr. Governor decamped to APC, the Sobotie group, don't forget, Sobotie was the then chairman
of the APC in the Delta State.
Sobotie, Kenyamo, Stella Okotite, the senators, the two senators, Efe Dafinone and Onovakpo.
Yes.
And
Wifey.
They were all in the same group. So when the idea was mooted that Mr. Governor should come to APC, that automatically means that the structure of Magege
was being collected,
was being dismantled.
Okay.
More so as the state chairman of the party was part of the plan to have the governor move to APC. So he knew, but there was little he could do about it. Just
knowing, like you said, he was not in the good books of those in Abuja.
Yeah, he wasn't in the good book of those in Abuja. And he knew it. So the handwriting was...
So was that why he said he did not leave the APC, but rather the APC left him? Was that what he meant by that very statement? Well, we have a whole lot of statements accredited to him.
Politics is teamwork. When you are thinking that you could be a sole player, a one-man riot squad, you go nowhere in politics. It's a teamwork. Every person that is in politics for a self-interest. And this nation is lucky if that self-interest meets with national interest. So, with all this self-interest, we're against Omagege's interest. And he wasn't willing to shift. He wasn't willing to shift position.
So do you mean that's why he did not carry the party leaders on board when he made his declaration for wanting to come to the Senate for Delta Central? Do you mean, because
Right
we could still
from
remember
day
that
one,
declaration was done all the way from Musubi Airport to Orogun, where he's from. So let's understand, were the party structures as of them not carried along when he made that declaration?
You saw the video of the declaration. There were no party structure, the entire party structure of APC in Delta. We're not there. Even at the national level, we're not there. So he was running a lone race.
Okay.
A lone race.
Okay. Now, we're not run a lone talk right here. We're going to rather not take their word out of context, but rather look at what they both said. Because the bone of this discussion, like we said, is centered on what both of them seems to be having like more of a controversy back and forth on you said, I said, and the issues that seem to be there that is making that great rift be between both of them. Now, let's come to what one of the major talking points about this discussion. And just like what you said, is the issue of I defeated you in 2023 and you did not. Now, let's look at it because the governor started. I would rather go first to the governor's interview. And the governor said that Sheriff Oboriwori defeated Olori Magege and he feels he's not a threat because I won him before. We saw it coming before he left. All his people had left over 3 months ago. He was not serious in the contest of the primaries. He never consulted anyone, just like what you said. The APC is a big party. Even myself as governor, I met with people to say, look, I want to go back for my second tenure, please. But he never did so. So the governor said, somebody that we did a free and fair primary with, and he lost. He is not somebody that we can trust. Olori Magege came into politics in 2022 with nothing. The state made him. The people that made him, he fought them, he betrayed them like James Ibori. He called a whole lot of names. And in 2023 general election, the APC lost to me. So I don't understand what he means by my fears. Now, let's understand this. This is what the governor said.
Yeah.
I took his very word. He said he's not scared of Olori Magege because he defeated him before.
Yeah.
But a reaction to Olori Magege, I rather want you to hold on. So you get his reaction. Okay. Olori Magege said in 2023 general election, the APC that I led as a leader won 2 Senate seats in Delta State out of 3. In Delta Central District, where the governor and I both come from, I won a total of 115,245 votes, while the governor managed to pull 100,089 votes. Over 15,000 of the people who know us best gave me more votes than him. When the governor Sheriff saw that mass decampment to APC, he panicked. And forgive my language, he also, this is not me saying, but he said he chickened out and ran into the APC to join me. If Sheriff believed I was not a threat, why did he stay in PDP and take me on 2027? I want your reactions to both of their statements. Who did who, and wow, that seems to be the bone of contention.
Look at the statement by Olori Magege. It lays with I. You listen to the statement by the governor. We. That tells you one is a team player, one is an individual roller coaster. Now, look at the figures that Olori banded around.
Yes, he said he defeated him with over 15,000.
Yes. Well, I don't know the source of his figures. Because in Delta Central, Olori won 4 local government. 4. Okay. The governor won 4 local government. That is it. That's equal.
Okay.
Now, the race for the governorship is not for the governor of Delta Central. It's for the governor of Delta State.
Yeah.
In Delta North, the governor won all. In Delta South, the governor won all. Are you?
Yeah, I'm following you. Yeah.
Yes, it is true. OVA, APC won 2
senatorial seats against one of the PDP.
Oh, yes. The problem is more of PDP fielding candidates that are not. We know those candidates will not win. We know. But because of one of 2 things, we compromise on fielding less popular candidates. That's why we lost.
Okay. As of 2023.
That's why we lost as of 2023. So we did not manage, PDP, they did not manage the primary very well.
Okay.
The best candidate did not win the primary.
Okay.
And that made us lose.
Okay.
But having said that, the overall picture is that governor won and won clearly. Of the 25 local government, the governor won 21 local government, and he won only 4. So what is there to
let's look at that reaction that he said. If he was so certain of himself, there was no point leaving the PDP to the APC. But I rather want to also take a statement from no other person but Stella Okotete. She said, I wonder why Olori Magege is scared and is saying this when he knew, even in 2023, when he had the federal might, the governor did not have the federal might, but defeated him in the contest. So let's look at all of that.
Stella Okotete made a very, very poignant statement. Ovi had federal might because he was deputy senate president. He had this. He is beloved by Buhari.
As of then,
by the late Buhari, because of the maize snatching thing. So the federal might did not help him in any way, in any manner. And he knows why it didn't help him. Because, like I said, he did not support Tinubu. That's part of his problem. But let's move on. OVA is making issue out of the governor decamping to APC. And we know the reason why we decamp to APC. Because of wicked problems. And events now in PDP.
He's showing that it was
we made a correct decision. Our decision was correct, was proper.
So it was not the fear of Olori Magege.
The name of Olori Magege was not an issue at all in our consideration. We were looking at the events
that was playing out
in PDP. You see, the 2 persons that will sign the nomination form of every candidate, every candidate of the PDP party were Anyanwu, the secretary, and then and the chairman. Anyanwu position was being contested in court. It was permanently in court, and even to date, it's not being resolved. Are you getting it? So, who is going to spend his money? Who is going to put his political career
on the line
for a party that has decided to fight itself to death? So that's why we left. And events have proven us right. We didn't leave because of Olori Magege. We defeated him flat, so we defeated him. And even when we came into the APC, where he was the Lord, we also defeated him. He didn't participate in the primary of the governor.
Oh, come on.
Rather, he stepped down. He stepped down from the higher, lofty position of the governorship candidacy. And he moved to the Senate. He moved to the Senate, and you can see...
But that was the available space there.
Well, no. That's something that the general public don't understand. That the governor has automatic ticket.
Does not mean somebody cannot
contest. Somebody can contest. Somebody can still contest the primary with the governor.
So the bottom line was,
Mr. President,
it was not because of Omar Agege that you people decamped from the PDP.
He was not
but
an
rather
issue.
the rancor
The
that
rancor
was so
in PDP,
embedded in
PDP. That's why we
that has
left.
made you left, just like many other governors have also left on account.
Yes.
Enugu State Governor and all of that.
Only 2 governors of PDP remain now. Seyi Makinde and the Taraba governor. Those were the only 2.
No, Bala Mohammed.
Yes.
He has now gone to the APN, just like
Those
Seyi
were-
Makinde. I had to correct
yes,
that.
yes.
They are
Yeah,
both
okay.
now aligning with the APN.
Just because, again, the problem, the crisis in PDP.
Okay, well,
That's
anyway, okay, well said. It looks as if you've given us more clarity on that, and we really appreciate that. Let's move forward because we have a lot that both of them.
Go on.
Now, the governor. Now we're talking about 215 trillion collected in 3 years. Now, this is another talking point between both of them. Now, Governor Sharif said, first time in history, no contractor is being owed. We came in, it was a bit tough. We had to start planning in line with the more agenda. There's no local government in Delta State we've not touched in terms of road projects. We look at the infrastructure, some of the roads people thought were impossible. Full roundabout, DSC roundabout, PTI. When sometimes we do commissioning and I tell people we have money, where is it coming from? It's from reforms. And any contractor we are giving out the money is already there. Now, so he said, and he went further to say many. But Omar Agege, in response to that, we do not have, this is what also Governor said, we do not have cash budget on monthly basis. We provide the certificates in 1 week we pay. Even our right as the highest oil producer say, some people say we are keeping money in central bank. Which money? We are keeping money for contractors for job we owe them. That's the reason we are having about 315 trillion in the central bank, because that central bank money is another talking point. But Omar Agege has a different view why that money is being kept. What he said is an empty suit, clueless governance. That's why you are keeping that money. You feel you are keeping it because you don't have any idea of what to use it for. Now, let's see what he said. The mere fact that you are declared a governor by itself is not enough. You must show why you are elected. Now, despite the receipt of over 3.15 trillion in 3 years, we have nothing on ground in Delta State other than 3 or 4 flyovers. Despite the receipt, we have about 750 billion, sorry, not 3.15 billion, 750 billion of our state fund sitting idle in the central bank of Nigeria because the governor is clueless and does not know what to do with the money, while Delta oil communities still live in darkness. Now, let's look at this money in the central bank, which is causing a whole lot of issues. 750 billion. Now, the governor said he's keeping it for contractors being owed, but Omar Agege feels that he's clueless of what to do with the money because governance is not in his bloodstream. Let's understand that.
I'm amazed at of your Magege's comment about money saved to pay contractors as at when due. As we speak here now, Delta State government is not owing any contractor for jobs for which certificates have been issued. Any job for which certificates have been issued, Delta State government is not owing one contractor. And that explains the pace at which work is being done in Delta State. You look at the roundabout, which is the nightmare of Olori Magege. When did that job start? The PTI roundabout, full roundabout,
DSC.
and DSC roundabout. When did it start? Barely 2 years ago. And given the technical specifications and chemical specifications of the material they used, cement must set. You can't pour cement today and you start using it tomorrow. It has to set. And you get what I'm saying? And one thing has to be completed before the next thing moves on. It is because Julius Berger was getting his money as at when due. That is why that job has been going on so seamlessly.
Without hitches.
Without hitches.
Without delay or pausing.
Look at the Ugale own that when that was inaugurated, that project was started barely, not up to a year, barely 8 months ago. You live there.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It's always changing every day.
Yes. You go there today, something has changed from that of yesterday. Look at the one at Agbo. It is because money is being paid as at when due. Or there a bridge in Uganda South. It's almost ready. They've finished the bridge. It's now the access roads, apron roads that are now being done. It's because again, money is being paid as at when due. But it's not only this flyover that is being done. Roads are being constructed. Every of the 25 local governments in the state.
So the governor said.
So is the truth.
Okay.
Not so the governor said. But
Okay.
It said the governor said means that
He just said that it's not there. Okay.
It's the truth that he said. Roads have been constructed and they are being commissioned. I think Udokwa East or West had some 18 or 20 something kilometers road commissioned recently. We don't capture that. Nobody makes noise about that. And because nobody makes noise of that, government does not make noise about that. People think that it's only flyover. It's not true. Hospitals. Nobody makes noise about hospitals.
Well, anyway, that's why your party and this government need to come to Atlantic TV to tell the people more. We're giving you free hand to do so.
Yes,
okay.
we will come. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But over publicity again has no disadvantage.
Well, anyway, when it's Atlantic TV, good publicity has everything to do. Yeah.
Salaries. In Delta State, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Your alert is in your account. You get your alert. Salaries not old. But most importantly, Governor Sheriff has not borrowed a penny.
In doing all of this.
And he's servicing the debt that he met. He's paying off some of the debts and he's also servicing the interest as at when due. People have their own styles of governance. That is because Deltas love the style of Oberewu. That's why he got elected. And because they hate the style of Olori Magege, that's why he lost that election. And when the governor comes in and says, let me have savings. So that when I am starting a project, I am not going to borrow money. I know the money is there. I am not going to wait for federal allocation. Before I do. So let me have the money there. In Central Bank. It's not in Oberewori's account.
No, it's not.
It's in Delta State account with Central Bank. So I don't know the grounds of Olori Magege. Should we take the money and share? Should we move the money from Central Bank into banks where it can be shared or what? So whatever style the governor chooses, he is the one elected. He's not stealing the money. He's not sharing the money. He's using the money to service Delta State. So it's not like he's clueless of what to do. He's just keeping it there, ready for projects that he will execute. And he's doing the projects. Yes. He's doing projects and paying for them. We forget that these projects that he is executing, they are not a penny job. Yeah. These are multi-billion naira projects. So his statement is not bad belly. Well, anyway, in case you are joining us, we are having a clean belly right here, not bad belly. We're having a discussion centered on the recent fierce rivalry, bitter fierce rivalry, reigniting what played out in 2022 leading up to 2023. And we're talking about the rivalry between no other
or rather the statement coming from no other but His Excellency Governor Sheriff Oboriwori and the former Senate Deputy President, and we're talking about no other but Senator Olori Magege. Recently there have been no husband, and then all of them seems to be, well, treading those words, and we're trying to really make sense out of all that seems to be. And we still have no other person but the chieftain of the APC, Olori Magege, helping us out to get more understanding and letting us know that that money in the bank is not because of cluelessness, but a style of administration in case when project needs to come, no borrowing, no waiting for federal allocation. But anyway, we'll not be waiting to end this now. We're continuing on it because we still have more trade horses between both of them. Now, another talking point is the issue of what the governor said recently. And we're talking about the presidential alliance. Now, recently, the governor said, Tinubu is our in-law, and Tinubu is an in-law here. It will be evil to vote against him. If you remember, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, among the candidates who were made, is only one that has been affirmed with Delta State. The man is an in-law here. It will be evil to vote against him. It's a family affair. No Ishekiri person will vote against Tinubu. No Robo man would want to vote against Tinubu because their son-in-law is governor. I'm begging people to vote Mr. President. The Olori Magege had a different. I left the APC and I am now politically aligned with Peter Obi, who is now my governorship candidate. And he went further to say that the APC feels it's going to be easy for them because I left. Like I said, I never left the APC. The APC left me and my over 240,000 supporters in Delta State that have now moved to the NDC. You can take it to the bank that my loyalty to the party and the presidential candidate is now Peter Obi, and it is total. Now, this is more like drawing out the contest that will play out come next year. Governor Sheriff feels or knows, and he feels that Delta should vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But now, former Deputy Senate President is saying he has about almost 240,000 supporters that will go the way of the NDC. And we know how it played out when it comes to the presidential election in 2023. It went the part of the Labour Party and not the APC itself. So, is the APC in any way G3 that they're having almost 240,000 persons leaving the APC and going to the NDC under the platform of the Peter Obi? It's another talking point that both of them are having.
Olori Magege organized a 2 million persons march for Tinubu. Before
all of this drama finally played out.
We couldn't find 2,000 there.
Oh.
So if he has 240,000, how did he get it? The entire membership of APC before we joined APC, was it up to 240,000 in Delta State? It's just babbling. The statement he made that I read is that, yes, he's in NDC.
But you'll be following the policies of Tinubu.
Yes.
I know.
You didn't put that he's following the policies of
Tinubu.
Yes.
Or he will definitely
not he's following. He
supports.
He supports.
More clarity.
You see, is that not disloyalty? Is that not betrayal of Obi even before the game started? He had already betrayed Obi even before the game started. You are with Obi, who is your presidential candidate, right? But you are in support of the policies of Mr. President, President Bola Tinubu. So he's bestriding APC and NDC. That's the kind of man that he is. That's the kind of man that he is.
But it still brings us to the issue. Okay, well, go ahead. Because we'll still talk about the issue of him being the APC, but getting the ticket of the NDC.
Yes, we'll go to that. We'll come to that. I don't know how we got 240, but I'm not surprised. In 2023 election, he worked for Obi. In 2023 election, he had an arrangement with Obi. Unfortunately, he lost. Unfortunately, he lost. Because people have known him. They've known him. I have had a personal experience with him of betrayal. He betrays. The government mentioned it. Maybe you get to that.
No, yeah, he said it.
Yes. So when a new man, when you just join a political party, you are saying, I am loyal to the presidential candidate. At the same time, I have a lot of love for the adversary of your presidential candidate. What does that mean? Eh? You are friendly with the fowl during the day, and you become a fox that hunts the fowl at night. That is how to describe a man who lacks principle.
But when he talked about the policies of Tinubu, he's talking about the issue of removal of fuel subsidy, unification of the exchange rate.
He should have listed the things that he aligned with. He should have listed them.
Well, I will not listen for him.
Oh no.
I will not be talking for him.
You can come here. You can come here and defend him.
Yeah, we'll definitely reach out to him
and let him come here and defend himself. But the statement that everybody understands he made is that he's in bed on the right hand with Obi, and on the left hand is romancing Tinubu. That is a classical traitor.
Okay, well, anyways, let's come to the issue of the elections itself.
Yeah.
Many were surprised when they saw him clinching the Delta Senatorial seat for the candidate of the NDC. And because it took only some couple of days after he left the APC that they saw him clinching that. So let's understand.
Did he clinch it?
But he went there and he contested under the NDC.
He didn't clinch it. He didn't win.
Well, it's still...
a lady won that race.
So we heard, but we've not had full, we've not had
let's
full
wait for
confirmation
NDC. Let's wait for NDC to give us full confirmation. He did not win. The lady is claiming victory, and he is also claiming victory. So everywhere he goes to, there is controversy.
Okay. Anyway, there will be no controversy on the next question I'll be asking.
Okay, go on.
And this is about street credibility versus corporate wealth creation. Now, when we talk about street credibility, I rather want to stick with what His Excellency, Governor Sheriff Olori said. Now, he said, they call me the man with street credibility and street smart. I don't see any fight. All my life I've lived among the people. I know all of them. Now that I'm a sitting governor of Delta State, it cannot happen when they hear the name Sheriff, they know I am a man in the field. All my elections have always gone to the field. The things that project have now commissioned is I've started commissioning. I will be able to finish them before the election. Now, that's what he said. He said because of that, he's a street man. He knows, he goes to the field himself. He sees what's happening, and hence he knows what the people need, and the people also know him. That's what His Excellency said. But Sheriff, rather, Olori Magege feels different. He feels we do not need a street smart guy. We rather need a corporate person. And this is the statement. The hood does not make the mock. So Olori Magege said, we will be bringing in someone eloquent who is articulate, who understands that it means to be a governor of the state. We have someone who is coming on board. He is big in business world, who has created wealth and knows what to do to move the state forward. You'll be putting this money, which is 750,000, to use in such a manner that the issue of hunger in the land will be addressed. Housing deficit, insecurity, dilapidation in our schools and poor health care would be addressed. So Olori Magege said. And he's talking about the NDC governor, governorship candidate, and who will be on board. I'll definitely get his name and bring it to you, which we do know. He will be the one vying for the...
the result of the primary has not been announced.
Well, but we do have a name, and I'll be bringing the name to you. So let's look at this. He's now saying that we do not need a street credible person, but somebody that is more eloquent in business. So let's look at that. It's still a talking point between both of them.
Yes. I do not know of any business that Olori Magege has run in his life, in his entire life. One business, even if it is janitorial business, cleaning of houses, it does not have. Not one. So how can he now be talking of a corporate something? Corporate what? You see, we didn't bring the governor in here to run IBM or to manage Toyota.
Okay.
Are you following?
Yes, I'm following you very well.
Each and every of these businesses have their own style of management, quite different from the management of public institutions.
Okay.
How you manage public institutions is not the same thing as how you manage private companies.
Okay.
That's number one. Management of government requires knowing the technicalities, the nitty-gritty of society. The nitty-gritty of the society. You need to know them. And who is in a better position to know more than the street man?
Okay.
Look at the crisis of this delineation.
Yes, itself.
This delineation that otherwise would have exploded and caused death in Delta State. Didn't worry. See the way the government is managing it. Smaller crises have led to a lot of burning.
Yeah.
But the governor is managing it because he's streetwise.
Yes.
He's streetwise.
Yes.
He knows the gladiators. And where he does not know the gladiator, he knows those who know the gladiators. And it's networking to ensure that this matter does not blow up.
Yes.
That is street wisdom. And that's what we need. So when the governor says he's streetwise,
yes,
it means I know my people. I know their pains. I feel their pains.
Yes.
And I am determined to reduce their pains. I'm determined to provide comfort for them.
Okay.
And there are many ways to provide this comfort. Every time I come on this show, I tell you how I enjoy riding from Agbaru to this place.
Yes.
When you build roads, good roads, you are ensuring that users of the roads are efficient in managing their time. That is the essence of good road. You leave to have an appointment here in Ogudu, 9 o'clock. I leave Agbaru by 8:30. I can be here before the 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So I can better manage my time. That's the essence of good roads.
Yes.
Getting to where you are going to on time and very effectively and very efficiently. That is being streetwise. So when you have an Agbero mentality, and you know fully well that when tire roll, Agbero will stop. You understand the meaning of good road. That's being streetwise. You know how important it is to have good road because you load your vehicle, you move your vehicle, you get to where you are going to on time, and then you load back. That's when tire roll, Agbero will stop. Translated, good roads. And this is good road the man is giving us. That's being streetwise. That is being streetwise. So, Magege has no knowledge whatsoever of how to govern. Tantita that he was given. Tantita, small section of Tantita pipeline surveillance thing. Where the guys were being paid, the youths were being paid 200,000 a month. He was paying the 65,000. What happened? That is being street foolish.
Okay, we don't want to call it
street foolish. To be streetwise is to pay 150,000 to the youth, and you can keep 50,000 naira profit for yourself. But it's street foolish to pay 60,000 or 65,000, and you keep the remaining almost 140, 130,000.
But is that?
But it's not getting the job done.
It's not. Is that definite? Because it's still more like an allegation.
Oh no, the youth have been demonstrating on that.
Okay, well, anyway.
They've been demonstrating on that. And I'm listening, I'm hearing them.
Okay, now, time is not a friend, and you've given us a total elaboration of all that has transpired, the back and forth. Now, let's come to a conclusion because we've been talking for close to 50 minutes now.
Yeah.
Funny enough. Now, let's come to the conclusion. The elections are just some couple of months ahead.
Yeah.
And the political climate in Delta is already heating up. And undermining, many are saying that we've not heard more of the NDC, which seems to be the more positioned rivalry or rival to the APC in Delta State. Because as it stands now, the PDP, we do not know who is their governorship candidate. The ADC, we're still looking at to understand their own journey and where they are going to. So the almost only viable opponent or opposition will be that of the NDC. But the APC, like you said, their house is already in order. All their candidates have been known, and most of the lists have been also submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission. So come next year, and we're talking about January and February to be precise. There's no point asking you where the pendulum will swing. We know where it will swing, knowing that
if it will swing,
you are a political, so you always side your political party. But in all honesty,
yes,
are we going to see a fierce contest like we did in 2023 in the state, as it concerns state issues, governorship, Senate, House of Rep, and State House of Assembly, APC versus whoever?
NDC is counting on popularity of Obi.
Okay.
To swing votes in Delta State.
Okay.
But the election of Mr. President, the election for the president, and the election for the governor are not the same day. They are different days.
Yeah, different days.
Different days.
Yeah.
So the dynamic factors that will affect the presidential election will not be there for the governorship election. So to depend on Obi for governorship race is a waste of time.
For the opposition?
Yes, for the opposition. It's a waste of time for the opposition, a waste of time for anybody. So whoever is coming does not have any record whatsoever of performance. No record of performance. Whoever is coming from ADC or NDC or PDP or PRP or whatever in Delta State does not have a record of performance in public service.
Before now.
Who are you contesting against? A governor that has an encyclopedia of performance, credible performance, has money, according to Olori Magege, billions in central bank. But have you seen any governor saving money? They spend money. What Olori Magege just said is that we have a prudent governor. That's what he has just said. He has already given the governor a pass mark, not even a pass mark, A+++. So
there's no carryover. That's what you're saying.
What?
The governor doesn't have any carryover.
The governor has. And he has all this money saved for projects now and projects now. Plus the project that he's executing. He's not borrowing any penny. Projects that have changed, that has changed the landscape of Delta State. That's the man you are going to contest against. And Deltas are smart. They can see. Yes, they know there's hunger. We know. We are hungry. But that's because Buhari dug us into a very deep well. A very, very deep well. And President Tinubu is busy filling that depth, that deep well. He has not reached the ground level. Don't forget, our GDP grew 3.1% in the last quarter of last year.
Yeah.
That is a record. That's a record, and nobody is saying that. Nobody is recognizing that. That our GDP is growing, and we are not feeling it because we are not feeling this impact because we are feeling aware that Buhari dog, Buhari that was, the government of Buhari is just printing money. He was just printing money like money was going out of fashion. Even when Obaseki won that we are destroying the economy, governor of your state, former governor of your state, they won. That how can we borrow money? How can we be printing money to pay salaries? That is Buhari's style. It is this way that Tinubu is feeling, and it's about getting to the surface, ground surface. And by the special grace of God, when it comes in next tenure, he will now start building structures on top of the ground, and we can see.
So we should bear.
We should bear. If you have malaria, the drug that you are going to swallow is better. Do you say you won't swallow it if you are going to get well? So we should
my temperature is okay for now, though. And I'll be swallowing no medicine anytime soon.
So whoever is coming from other opposition party, they should all merge. All of them should merge. We should merge and produce one. They should go and beg Olori Magege to come and contest as governor.
Come
we will trash him.
Olori Magege, calm down.
We will trash him. And most importantly, let me get this straight. All the glory that Olori Magege is claiming, I want this, I want that. People like Stella Okotite, the lioness, they did all the work in Uganda enough for him. Stella Okotite has left. White has left. If Edgar Daphne has left, let's see how he's going to get his votes.
Well, anyways, what I feel we need to also see is the conclusion of this, because we'll be talking for close 1 hour now. And even if we continue, the discussion is still robust and we might not even have a conclusion anytime soon. But what I'll conclude on is, thank you so much for coming, giving us more clarity on what you feel the issues are.
On my birthday.
On your birthday.
Yeah.
What a beautiful way to celebrate it. Undermining, anyway, I know also you will not be eating cake now because, well, anyway.
No. I'm hopping on a plane at Osubi.
Okay.
Direct flight to Pretoria, South Africa.
Wow.
Yes. I am going to challenge Ramaphosa. I don't know his name.
Yeah, Ramaphosa.
Why he's sending my people out of the...
Well, I'll tell you to be very cautious. The videos I'm seeing also, you don't need to go there. But where we need to go is the end of this. And thank you so much for joining us and being a part of this. We truly enjoy your time with us. And most sincerely, we on Atlantic Media and TV, the bedrock of excellent broadcasting, we really want to wish you nothing but the best as you add one feather to your young age.
Thank you.
And in wisdom and in health is what we are praying for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I know God will definitely make your heart desires come to be.
Amen.
One of them is seeing Mr. Governor.
Oh yes, that's the one now. For the governor to come back.
Okay, we'll not make you blow candles, but thank you so much for doing that. For us, it's a wrap on the show today. Like we always insist, let the discussion not end here. Let's get your reactions, comments, and contribution, all centered on what we've talked about today. We're talking about the rivalry, or we talked rather of the rivalry between two major robo titans, and many will say, just like Olori Magege has said, it's not going to be a contest come next year, and the issues like he raised are there. But we use this opportunity to also reach out to the camp of former Deputy Senate President Olori Magege. Get some reactions to all that has been talked about here. We'll be more than happy to get your reactions and bring them as they come. But like I said, let's see how we'll do this come tomorrow. But still remember to be with us. The news will come around the hour as much as a whole lot right here on Viewpoint on Atlantic TV.